Find that comfortable seated position, shoulders stacked over top of your hips. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. And follow that flow of air in through the nose, all the way down to the belly. Brene Brown is one of my favorite authors. In her series of books, she talks about wholehearted living. And in order to live from your heart, you have to have a strong back, right? You need to, and we've talked about that through the middle of the back, you need to be able to be really strong so that your heart can be open, your posture is lifted. So maybe as we take these few breaths in preparation, think about what it means to you to live wholeheartedly. Use that breath to fill all the way down into the belly. Fill into your entire torso, expand into your rib cage. Forward and backwards, side to side. Notice that breath up around the neck and the shoulders, expand wide, expand forward and backwards, even in this upper chest, at the base of the neck. Bring your awareness right to your heart. Take a few breaths. Wholehearted living. And just breathe into your heart. And the practice that we'll do will strengthen your ability to live from your heart. One last breath before we move. Now come to hands and knees, facing those blocks. We'll do everything moving towards a lunge and then back down again. So shoulders over those wrists, hips over your knees. Inhale, and just let your entire spine sag to the floor. Take a full breath here. Bring your awareness to that gentle back bend that you create by just letting your spine sag. And then come to neutral, take a breath, nice big inhale. And then gently round, pushing gently through those shoulder blades. Create that rounding from the belly. Draw that lower belly up and in, tailbone drops down. Let your head just fall. Take a full breath, maybe two here. Come back to neutral. And now full cat-cow. Inhale and arch. Exhale and round. Inhale and arch. That heart drops to the floor. Let that spot in the spine arch so that the heart can be wide open. Exhale and round. Draw from the lower belly up. Don't push so much from the arms that you cave around the heart. Inhale and open and expand. Exhale, draw up from the lower belly. Tailbone drops down. Sometimes, especially as women, we have too much motion through that mid and upper back. Our ability to really round and close the heart is pronounced. So really focus on expanding. Opening that heart, engage in the lower belly. From your core, from your will, from all that creativity that you have from those lower chakras, engage that to round the low back. Now step your right foot forward. Bring those blocks even with your foot to whatever height you need to keep the hands firmly on the blocks as you shift your weight forward into a lunge. Press into the hands again to open the chest, lift the chest. Gaze is forward, not down to the floor. Those blocks are in a position where you can take those shoulder blades down your back and lift the chest. Think about long from the chest all the way to the crown of the head. Tighten that left side of your bottom just to give a little more stretch into the front of that left hip. And shift the weight back. Take the right foot back, the left foot forward. And allow those hips to move forward. And maybe your blocks are up higher than usual. We're starting with that lunge a little bit earlier in our practice, so give yourself the ability to open in the hips. If you were sitting yesterday, you might feel that those hips are a little stiffer than normal. But press down firmly into the arms. Feel the effort in those upper arms, shoulder blades slide down the back, lift the chest. Squeeze in that right side of your bottom. Get a little more stretch through the front of that right hip. Shift the weight back.